So one thing I thought, the obviously you're older, you've times have changed. Like I know things we used to think back in the 80s about training, people don't think, just not considered. Like we used to stretch for hours before before every training session. So I mean, or whether it's that or not, whether it's just a very personal thing. I was wondering if you could go back to like the young Paula Radcliffe now and whisper some bit of advice from the future into her ear. Is there anything you would tell her? Anything she should be doing differently, or anything she should not worry about, or should be worrying about, thinking more about?
Um, I mean, it's one of my big mottos, if you like, is no regrets. And
Yeah.
you kind of, I think you learn a lot of things, but you live your life. And I wouldn't swap it. I mean, obviously, there's bits where you get injured at Olympic Games. It's not
Yeah.
ideal. And yeah, to go back and say, yeah, don't do that last run where you picked up that injury because you don't want that to happen. But that's a crystal ball happening that's never going to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would love to know what I could run in the shoe technology of today.
I was going to
Then
ask you that.
absolutely, and I've been
Do you
asked
have a
that so
thought?
many
You
times.
must, yeah, I imagine you
But I
have.
think
You must.
it's so hard to tell.
Yeah.
But the only thing that the more I've thought about it, and the way that I rationalize it, is what set me apart in my time was that my body could tolerate that level of training and absorb it and kind of get through that really tough part, 30 to 35K, where everything's falling apart, everything feels sore, and keep going and maintain the pace. And I think the shoes massively help with that.
Yeah.
So, in essence, I don't think I would have been as good with everybody having the shoes because it would have negated my physiological advantages. Um,
Potentially. Potentially.
Potentially, yeah.
That's one
So
way of looking
yes,
at
I
it for
think I could
sure.
have run faster,
Yeah.
but everyone would have been running faster.
Yeah.
So would it? Maybe I'm happy I just did it when I did and had my time. And yeah, I can't change it anyway. It is what it
Yeah.
is, and I'm proud of what I did. But at the same time, yeah, there is a curiosity part of me that would love to know.
Yeah.
Put me at that fitness and that level in those shoes and see what I could do. And more than that, would it have prolonged my career? Would it have saved my foot injury? And I think that's the bigger thing for me is that I see the benefits now, and it's the entire reason that on an essentially reconstructed foot, I can even think about running 2 marathons
Right.
because that shoe technology is so good. So that is the only bit where I think, oh, I wish that had happened maybe 20 years sooner
Mm.
so that I could have been able to keep running at the top level for a little bit longer. But
Yeah.
yeah, that's wishful thinking.
Yeah.